Hey, it's James Lynch. So last night on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, Ariel Helwani responded to a comment that was made in the Bryce Mitchell MMA Guru fishing video that came out, where Bryce Mitchell said some not so nice things about Ariel Helwani, and Ariel went to Twitter last night. By the way, Ariel's covering the Olympics right now for CBC here in Canada, so he took a break from that to go respond to everything. So we're going to get into all this. We'll show you the clip first from the MMA Guru fishing video. We'll show you Ariel's response. We'll look at some of the comments, and then I'll give kind of my take on this whole thing. But first, let's hear MMA Guru and Bryce Mitchell talking about Ariel Helwani in this short clip from their video.
I was supposed to be meeting Ariel Helwani in a couple of days, but he ended up cancelling Bryce.
Oh, he got scared of you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I don't like him at all.
No, you're not a fan?
Yeah, I just don't like him.
Yeah.
He's not a real journalist, and I'll tell you why. You want to know why?
Why?
Because he's cancel culture. No real journalist wants to cancel another journalist. They want, if you're my enemy and you're a journalist, I want you to talk to expose yourself.
Yep.
You see what I mean? Mm-hmm. He hears something he don't like and he says, oh, let's just cancel this son of a bitch. You're not a real journalist.
Yeah.
You're a real journalist, Guru.
Thank you, brother.
Because you don't go around canceling people. You're not on this committee of legislation of, hey, let's get this person fired. Let's do that. You just put your shit out and you respond to your audience.
Yep.
And these motherfuckers, bro, they want to control. And that's what I'm telling you, brother. They're fucking demons. And they want people like me to be fucking choked to death, to have nothing, no views, no nothing, no career. And fuck them, bro. That's what they are. They're just demon-filled people with hatred. And it's one thing to disagree, but it's another to say, hey, I'm going to cancel you. I want you fired. I don't want you to have a job, blah, blah, blah. Screw that, dude.
So obviously someone sent Ariel this clip because this is like in the actual like long video that Guru did about the fishing thing. So that's, I'm assuming, how he saw it. Just as, sort of just my guess here. And then Ariel responds in a couple tweet threads here, and we'll go check these out. So Ariel says, let's read this first one here. What an absolute dolt. Hey, Thug Nasty as in Bryce Mitchell. Let me know when I've ever advocated for you or anyone else to be fired or canceled or anything like that, especially not other media. Good luck finding that. In fact, what I have said time and time again is I am vehemently against cancel culture. Total nonsense coming out of your mouth again. The last time we spoke, you were raving like a lunatic with your toys on my show. I never cut you off. I didn't edit you out. I know you're mad. I haven't asked for you back. Sorry, I don't like talking to ignorant dummies. Anyways, let me know in the meantime, this fake journalist has an Olympic Games to cover for Italy. So there's that. And then there was another tweet directed at MMA Guru. And it says here, hey, MMA Guru, valiant effort asking all your friends to beg me to come on your show. I respect it. Sorry the dream couldn't be realized yet. Better luck next time. He says yet, meaning maybe it'll happen in the future. So a couple things about this. So listen, I get Ariel being upset with some of the stuff that Bryce Mitchell said. I agree with Ariel here in the sense that like, and let me know some examples in the comments here, but I don't remember Ariel trying to get anyone canceled. I don't remember him trying to cancel Bryce Mitchell either. It is interesting that Bryce has not been on his show as of late. You know, Ariel can put whoever he wants in his show, but that doesn't mean that he's like canceling Bryce or called for Bryce to be canceled or anything like that. And, Ariel was someone that I think did have a right to do that with some of the comments that Bryce made towards the religion that Ariel is part of. And I'm not saying that anyone should cancel anyone, but I'm saying like, if he wanted to, that would be a reason that he would do that. And he didn't do that. So I don't really know where this is coming from. I don't know where Bryce is saying this per se. And calling him a fake journalist and all that stuff. I mean, Ariel has guests on his show. He reports news. I don't really think you can call him a fake journalist in this case. If you don't like Ariel and some of his views or some of the things that he does, fair enough. Again, I've said this before. There are absolutely things you can criticize Ariel Helwani for, but let's make sure we're getting our facts right here. I don't ever remember, and you guys let me know in the comments, of Ariel trying to cancel anyone. So I don't think he's right about that there. Now, as far as not having Guru on his show, I do think that was a missed opportunity from Ariel just to tap into a different fan base. I know people will be like, why would you want to put him on? He has all these views and stuff. Josh Hokett was on his show a couple weeks ago, and he said some crazy stuff too. Ariel's had people on that are controversial. So if that's where the bar is, I don't think having Guru on is that much different than some of the people that he's had on before. So that's, because I do see people mentioning things like that, like how, well, it's because it would be too controversial. I mean, Ariel's had controversial guests on before, not to mention like this Uncrowned thing. It's kind of like his thing. Like yes, it's an affiliation with Yahoo and Uncrowned, but he sort of calls the shots here. So I don't think that's really an excuse either. I do think that Ariel missed an opportunity to have him on, even just for a little bit, just to get that extra exposure. Again, people are going to look at this and be like, oh, you got to ignore him. But MMA Guru's on, the Nelk Boys podcast. He's on all these different platforms. He's with Aiden Ross. He has entered into the mainstream now. And I think that would have been a good way for Ariel to get some more fans or get some more people that maybe aren't fans of his and would maybe be fans of his because of him having Guru on. So that's kind of my take on the whole thing. One other thing I'll mention, and again, everyone's different. Like, I don't blame Ariel for getting mad here. Like, if I saw someone mention a clip of me and say some pretty tough stuff, like what did Bryce call him, a demon? Demon pushing cancel culture. If someone said that, I'd be upset too. My thing is, though, if I'm Ariel, save it for your show. I guess he's going to be off for a bit because of the Olympics. But I would just make content out of this. I wouldn't go on a tweet thread here while you're in the Olympics. In fact, you know what? I take that back, actually. I don't think he should have made content. I think he should have just ignored this thing. If he would have ignored it, I wouldn't have even known about it. I know the clip is out there, but I don't think that Ariel needed to respond about this. And then, him saying, anyway, let me know in the meantime, this fake journalist has an Olympic Games to cover. Like, I get that. He's not a fake journalist, but like, you need to mention that. It just comes across as like, how dare you like question what I'm doing? I don't know. I don't think I would have done this. I would have just, personally, and again, that doesn't mean I'm better or worse than anyone else. My personal opinion is I would have just left this, because here's the thing. You're not going to win the internet over with MMA Guru. You're just not. We saw this with Nina Drama when she tried to go after Guru, probably thinking that people were going to be advocating for her, and it turned out to be the opposite. You had a lot of fans sort of go after her instead. Let's go look at some of the comments here just to see kind of, and again, you're dealing in an eco space where it's going to be pro Guru, so this is what you're going to get. So this guy's talking about, why didn't you cover the Risen New Year's card? I mean, I guess that's a fair point. You won't have him on because it would be confrontational and he's not mentally disabled like Jamal. Okay, yeah, anyways. I don't agree with that. Let's see. Then he responds to this guy. I don't know what this guy says. I don't cancel anyone. I'm not letting you on my show because you're a bigot. I don't think that's the same. That actually isn't the same. Just not having someone on your show does not mean you're canceling them. That's just who you want on your show. Canceling them would him be going out and saying, I don't support anything that Bryce Mitchell does. And, if you're having him on your podcast, I'm going to call up your sponsors and say, don't have him on. That's not what he's doing. Guru pulls in bigger numbers than Ariel. That's true. Didn't he try to cancel Gina Carano? I don't think he did. Did he even comment on the Gina Carano? Again, let me know in the comments, guys. Like, maybe I missed something, but I don't remember Ariel canceling anyone or attempting to. Yeah, and I kind of agree with Jamie here. He says, you're arguing with someone who said that, who was a good guy. This is one of those instances where you just laugh and go on with your day. Generally just a waste of time to give these people energy. That's what I said too. Like, it made it worse by him responding. And I think that, like, Ariel being the veteran journalist he is, like, you should have just left it, because now it's got more attention here. Yeah, so a lot of people saying he's more relevant. Well, I wouldn't say he's more relevant and popular than Guru. Guru's popular, but Ariel is still more popular. Come on. Guru is pulling in bigger numbers now, but as far as who the... should Bryce Mitchell be disciplined? Yeah, again, Ariel's not... I remember watching this clip. I don't remember him saying cancel Bryce Mitchell, suspend Bryce Mitchell in this video. He's just asking the question. So that's a little bit different. Again, you got to come with receipts here. And if you guys see any, let me know in the comments. Would happy to answer them. Again, because I'll criticize him if he's wrong, but I just have not seen any example of cancel culture. This whole thing could have been avoided if the following would have happened. Okay? First and foremost, you ignore Bryce Mitchell about these comments. It's not like you're going to win him over or win his fans over by saying that. Ariel should know this by now. Second thing is, you should have just had Guru on your show if you could have. If you didn't, that's fine, but you just, it's just one of those things. You could have said that I was, I had a full guest lineup or something, whatever. It doesn't matter. But like, now him saying like, oh, you had your chance, or not you had your chance. He says, valiant effort asking all your friends to beg me to come on your show. See, I don't think that's necessary, right? Like, what do you, all Guru said was that Ariel wouldn't have him on his show. Bryce was the one saying all the bad stuff about him being a fake journalist and all that. Also, Guru's not a journalist. Let's get real here. He's a content creator. He's a good interviewer. I'll give him that, but he's not a journalist. Yeah, I don't think this was necessary either. Just, you could have, I just would have left it at that. And because again, you're not going to get people on your side here when you're doing stuff like this. Yeah, see, a lot of people are Not happy about that. So yeah, that's my take on this. I think that Ariel should have just ignored this. I think there wasn't a really real reason to go after Guru. He didn't really say anything bad. And yeah, that's my take on everything. So let me know your thoughts on this whole thing in the comments. Would love to hear from you. Again, this is all over Twitter. It's trending. I'm just curious to see how this sort of unfolds. I'm sure Guru's going to make a response video to everything that was said. And this will just, again, this is what happens. It's Guru says something or does something. Actually, in this case, it was Bryce Mitchell. Someone else responds. Guru makes more content out of it. It's the same formula over and over again. This is what happened with Nina Drama. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, @Lynch on Sports. My name is James Lynch. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.